Hey everybody, so Little Joel isn't a drama channel. I've never really engaged with dumb internet drama on this channel, but sometimes I see events transpire on the internet that absolutely force me to just talk about them. And this is one such occasion. We're going to be talking about something that just happened yesterday. The massive YouTuber Iilluminaughtii calling out the other massive YouTuber Legal Eagle for stealing her editing style. I'll get into the nature of the accusations in just one second, but first, a quick note about plagiarism. Plagiarism is, of course, a really bad thing to do. It's not kind to take someone's work and pass it off as your own. But for a long time now, I've also felt like plagiarism is one of the most interesting moral transgressions that the internet has to offer. To justifiably accuse somebody of plagiarizing your work doesn't just establish that they did something wrong, it also establishes that you are, in some way, better than they are. The plagiarizer is not merely stealing your money or some object from you. No, they steal your mind, the things that you thought of and made. And so, in some way, plagiarism represents the most fundamental jealousy that can exist. A jealousy for your talent, a jealousy for the part of you that is able to make good things where they cannot. That's a weird thing to do, right? That fascinates me inherently, and so when I saw this tweet from Iilluminaughtii, it piqued my interest. Okay, I'm gonna go through basically this entire thread now, describe the nature of the accusation, and then, and only then, will I give you my thoughts. Iilluminaughtii writes, "Not Legal Eagle editors broaching my editors to take my video style, and when they didn't give up the info, they literally copied it. And by the way, I have the messages from my editor and found an email from them too. Just change the color from purple to blue? Huh. Interesting." In the next tweet, she writes, "So I went through my emails and found this just outright saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but if you could make it easier for me, I'd appreciate." And included is the email from Legal Eagle's editor. "I work as an editor for Legal Eagle and was wondering if there was some After Effects plugin that you use for things like the intro to the first NFL video. We could recreate it, but we figured there was probably a faster method you guys were using." Then, a little later in the thread, we have Iilluminaughtii's examples of plagiarism. Here's the first example, where she's claiming that the eagle stole her torn paper effect, and here's the second, where she claims he stole her text displaying effect. And then, she concludes. That's the end of the thread. So, if there's one thing that intrigues me more than a justified plagiarism accusation, it's a spurious plagiarism accusation. And this is one of the weirdest ones I have ever seen. Everything is wrong with this accusation. Every single thing is wrong with this accusation. I conveniently made a list of 4 things wrong with this plagiarism accusation. First, Iilluminaughtii starts off with this email containing supposedly nefarious activity. This editor is trying to steal her editor's style, but that's not really what's going on here, right? They're just asking about some plugin, a pre-existing asset that they may have used. These things are, almost by nature, not owned by the creators who put them in their videos. And in any case, it's just a really normal thing to ask. I want to have an NFL in my video. You did a good job with that. Did you use some tool to accomplish that goal? It's not as weird as they're making it out to be. Second, Iilluminaughtii never actually shows this stolen NFL effect. Like, the examples she gives of stolen style are these completely different things, so whatever this editor did with the NFL text, there's no way of seeing for us that it was overly reminiscent. Third, and now we're getting into the big ones, the examples that Iilluminaughtii does give genuinely represent the most ridiculous plagiarism claim I have ever seen in my life. The first, this torn paper effect, is everywhere. There's a million tutorials about it. The second, this highlighted text on a plane thing, that's even more ubiquitous. I feel like most documentaries use this effect. To claim that Legal Eagle took it from Iilluminaughtii is inherently absurd. Fourth, Legal Eagle has been using this torn paper effect for years. It is quite literally impossible that this effect started with him stealing from someone else. This is part of what's so interesting about plagiarism, right? Part of what makes it so compelling to the internet. It is high stakes. If you're correct in your accusation, someone did a really seriously wrong and embarrassing thing to you. But if you're wrong, it means you were fundamentally incorrect about your own work and your originality. You see this effect? oh, that's mine. I did that. I'm the person who did that. If someone emails me asking for a plugin and then uses that effect, it means they took it from me and need to be called out publicly for it. It's a claim that's born, or at least feels like it's born, of feeling like you are the main character of reality, the smartest human in the universe. My point here is, spurious accusations of plagiarism are the height of online tragedy. They truly represent the high being brought low, and I needed to express to you that this happened. Thank you. Thank you for your time.